They say the last train at Ravenmoor Station never arrives, but sometimes it still picks someone up. It was nearing midnight in a quiet, forgotten town in Yorkshire. A thick, chilling fog rolled silently across the empty platforms, greedily swallowing the dim station lights one by one, until only a faint, ghostly glow remained. Only one person stood waiting on the platform, Mia, a young nurse heading home after a grueling late shift. The old digital timetable board above her head, usually dark and dead at this hour, suddenly flickered to life, buzzing erratically. The last train, a service that had been officially cancelled for years, appeared in stark, blocky letters: 23:59, Ravenmoor Line. Approaching. Mia frowned, a shiver running down her spine that had nothing to do with the cold. Every soul in this town knew the Ravenmoor Line had been shut down permanently after the accident. The terrible accident that no one ever spoke about. But then, a faint sound broke the silence. A distant clatter of wheels on steel, growing louder and closer, echoing unnervingly through the dense fog. An ancient-looking train slowly crawled into the station, its metal body scarred with rust and decay. Its windows were pitch black, as if they were painted over or covered from the inside. With a long, mournful hiss, the doors slid open. There was no driver in the cab. There were no passengers in the carriages, just a wave of cold, stale air that drifted out like a breath from a freshly opened grave. Every instinct screamed at Mia to turn and run, to get as far away from this spectral train as possible. But a strange, compelling curiosity, mixed with the bone-deep weariness from her long day, pulled her forward. Against her better judgment, she took a hesitant step inside. The moment her foot crossed the threshold, the door slammed shut behind her with a deafening bang. The carriage plunged into near total darkness. With a violent lurch, the train began to move. But not forwards. It was moving backwards, away from the town, away from safety. It was heading towards the dark woods, towards the abandoned, collapsed tunnel, towards the very place where the line had ended so abruptly, and where dozens of people had lost their lives all those years ago. The few remaining lights inside the carriage flickered violently, casting strobing, frantic shadows. Mia caught her own reflection in the grimy window beside her, her face pale with rising terror. But in the brief flashes of light, she saw she wasn't alone. In the reflection, the seats behind her were no longer empty. Shadowy figures filled every single one. Their faces were ashen and gaunt, their eyes hollow, empty voids, and they were all staring directly at her. From the seat right behind her, a dry, raspy whisper slithered through the air. "We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for the last passenger." The next morning, the usual crowd of weary commuters bustled through Ravenmoor Station. Everything seemed normal, except for one small, chilling detail. Pinned to the old wooden notice board, right next to the official schedules, was a single, freshly printed timetable card. It had just one entry, a single name printed in neat, black ink: Mia Harper, one-way ticket, and the 23:59 train on the Ravenmoor Line. It remains cancelled, of course. It only ever appears now when it needs a new passenger. And tonight, it might just be waiting for you. So, if you ever find yourself on a lonely platform late at night and you see a cancelled train suddenly appear on the board, walk away. Run. Because some trains don't take you home. They take you with them. Thanks for watching. And remember to subscribe for more chills. Sleep tight.